What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Undead Legacy. Still version point 13. I think Subquake has decided to kind of call this a little bit stable and start doing a bunch of bug fixes and stuff. Uh, Maybe start doing an update once a week. I'm not sure. Maybe once a month. I don't know. But I know he's working on an update. He's already got a couple bugs he's working on. So um give me just a second. I wanted to show y'all a couple things here. There we go. Um, Bring this up. There we go. Okay. So I'm running a couple of mods to go with Undead Legacy. This person named Wolf Natch NM on Nexus Mods has a bunch of Undead Legacy mods going on. Let me turn this on. I'm using all of them. So the first one gives you more skill points per level. I'm using the ×3 version. It's what I like using. I do that on every playthrough of 7 Days to Die. 3 day starter trader restock. I have mine set to 1 day. Subquake has it set to 4 days. Vanilla is 3 days. I like having my trader restocked every day. There's traders always open mod now. There is a bigger trader inventory. I just added this one. I haven't really looked yet to see how much different it is. I chose the ×3 version because I thought it was like really, really small, their selection of stuff, especially compared to the Alpha 20 version, you know. And then I'm also using their map that they did. I'm running the 1.2 version of the map. They just updated 1.3 this morning. They just changed one building in the forest biome to let you get desktop PCs easier. But I'm using the 1.2 version just to let you know. Their mods all work as far as I'm aware. Like I said, I only just installed the bigger trader inventory, so we'll see how that looks like here in just a little bit. So as you can see, we have Undead Legacy, then we have the trader restock in 1 day, 3 skill points, bigger trader inventory ×3, and the trader always open mod deal. So let me do this. There we go. So I just wanted to give y'all an update. I'm basically back where we were with a couple of extras in our weekend series that we had, that little 5-part series. So let me show you what a little bit different. First is I have a scrap katana. I made this myself, and I've upgraded it to D tier. And these are its stats. I found a structural brace mod and put it on there. That's really, really helpful, just to let you know. Weapon degradation is a big thing in this mod. You sometimes need like extra weapons, especially early on. I found this fluffy winter hat. It was, I think, already D tier when I got it. I can't remember. I might have upgraded it to D from E, but I think it was already had steel on it, and I got an insulated liner. I found this bone helmet heavy armor. See, around this map, around it has a lot of different levels of POIs around in the forest. Like there's the broken down candy company building, right? And it's a tier 0 POI, but you're guaranteed in that tier 0 POI to run into a dire wolf. So I was in there and I looted something and I grabbed this and I said, why the hell is this here? And then I saw then I saw the dire wolf and I remembered, oh yeah, this building is supposed to be in the wasteland, right? So I ran my ass out after I grabbed this. That's how I got this thing. That was a fun find. Um, I'm still rocking the mongrel pistol. I'm still running knives and pistols as a deal. I'm not doing stealth really. I have 215 rounds. I did buy like 60 to 70 something rounds, I think. This was my scrap knife I was using at first before I got the katana. I do have a barrel extender mod I found on it. Empty bottles. The only tool that is still stone for me is my pickaxe. I have a scrap axe and a scrap shovel. I just recently got the scrap shovel. Off in a car at a passing gas, like just like I don't know, an hour ago, I found this claw hammer, so that was real fun. I've also been able to get a bunch of repair kits as well by going and doing all these buildings. I found that. I've got some first aid kits and painkillers and that. Um, I found this early on, this Duke's Lucky Necklace, which gives me like almost 20% better bartering. I've had a head candle I found for a while. I just recently got this black leather belt. I still don't have an undershirt for stuff. I just recently got this Tinker's outfit. It dropped as a G rank. I bought this military pocket from Brecht. I have this Ranger glove with another insulated liner. I don't know why, but I have been getting a bunch of insulated liners lately. I don't know if I just hit a threshold and it started giving it to me or what. Um, and these impact bracings I also found early on in a car as well. I think it was a cop car that I locked picked. And I got these Ranger boots and Ranger gloves. I still don't have a backpack yet. I don't have. I got a couple of gas masks, but you can't wear a gas mask when you have a full face helm. Um, so you have to like the Raider set. If you had the Raider set helmet on, you couldn't wear a gas mask with it because it's a full face helm. You would need an open face helm to work. You know. Like I said, I still went knives and stuff. I've got all the knife perks here. I went down here and got the one additional trader reward. I went up here and I'm starting to work on this knife side here to get an extra bleed stack and stuff. I'm not really worried about the stealth section. I went up here to get this stamina recovery and attack speed. I got these attack speed and stamina recoveries here. I think I'm rocking like level 50 something lock picking right now. I haven't gotten any of the gun perks yet. I'm working on getting some extra salvage things. Um, I think I might go after I get the salvage thing. I might go up and get this uh lock picking one up here. Maybe it does give me some intellect, so that's extra experience. I'm actually running like 300% experience for action skills. Um, that's why I have like where's my dexterity? That's why I got level 54 knives right now. Knives and blades. Um, but yeah, that's why I have such high numbers on things. I'm running 300% experience on it. I think I also bumped it up to 150 experience on regular experience as well. I can't remember if I did that or not. I've gotten like one book, two books in Pistol Pete, so that was nice to find, and two into Tech Junkie here. I've researched the no voice mechanic to get the bicycle, the mountain bike, and the bicycle wheel because I needed another bicycle wheel to make the mountain bike. Trader Rec did go ahead and get me the handlebars and the chassis. Um, I haven't gotten gas mask yet. I haven't really done much yet. So I haven't even unlocked the primitive backpack yet. Chemistry, I've gotten duct tape earlier. Um, I can tell you right now, don't buy bacon and eggs. You can't do anything with it. Um, I was lucky to get 50 biology research because Rect was selling a Southern Farming book, which is the seed book from Base Vanilla Game, and when you scrap it, you get the biology research. So I spent it in 5 eggs and 5 meat, thinking this would unlock it so I could make it. No, no, no. You have to go into science and engineering and go all the way down here. You have to get all this stuff and get powered stove. You can only cook bacon and eggs in a powered stove. Why? Piece of that's a bunch of bullshit right there. So yeah, I cheated back in my 50 biology research. I said that's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. So yeah, I've been eating like boiled eggs and grilled meat, and I've been fine. I need a lot more of it than bacon and eggs, but it doesn't matter. I'm still fine. If I need meat, I kind of just wander outside and look around, and there's either a deer or a boar. I can just and I can one shot the boars now with the right click of my scrap katana. So I got the scrap knife, the scrap machete, and then went and got the scrap katana. Um, and then next upgrade is the iron sword into the steel katana, then the titanium one. We could also get the chitin saber as well. That does poison, if I remember correctly, but I'm not really going to worry about that. Haven't done anything in firearms. Um, Tools. Haven't unlocked anything at all in tools. Armor. Like I said, haven't unlocked anything. Chemistry. Only unlocked duct tape. Farming. Haven't done anything. Traps. Haven't done anything. General, I've unlocked the kiln. I'm starting to do this stuff. I did unlock wood blocks, like one of the first things I did, but I'm now working on getting the kiln up, the no voice artiser, then thermal processing, and the blacksmith, and the basic powders as well. That's my goal right now. I'm not really questing or anything. I'm just doing this. This is my goal right now. Okay, there's a cop over there because that's the wasteland right there next to us. This is also a 4K map, so just to let you know, it's kind of a small map, but it's working out great. I'm hoping to just grab like 100 large stones. Where are we at right now? Let me go to workstation, kiln, and pin that. That lets me track thing my large rocks. That's what I usually do to track resources on me if I'm trying to mine something, so I know what to how I'm doing. Just find something that needs that resource to build and track it. I think that's a mutated over there. Yeah, being this close is kind of spooky, but like I'm 540 away from my house right now, but I have to because this is the only stone this close. Yeah, they didn't really think about the big stones, unfortunately, when they were building this map. we're at 81 right now. 85. So we get 5 per break, it seems like. So I just need to do this, break 2 more. I think we're going to swing around the other side of this survival camp here. Is what we're going to do. All right, so we have 100 of that. I think we have everything else already. And like I said, I unlocked duct tape early on, so we can make it if we have to. I do have some glue. And also, this map is really nice for houses. I just chose the one that's next to the trader, but one of my favorite tier 0 POIs right there. That's the one with, that's the hangman's place. We have the construction house deal right there. We have Jude Witch over here to the left, which has all the crops and stuff on it. We have that house right there if you want to. Dell's Cafe is right there if you want something like serves as a big horde base. You can use that because that thing's pretty much made out of steel already. If you can clear it, there's this house right here as well. If you can clear it. I went in there just to get some cloth early on. The book barn is right there as well. And this is my place here in this passing gas. This is a really nice passing gas. Right across from it is the NFD. I played this map once before this run, and then I restarted and to, you know, get used to what's on the map and stuff so I can figure out where to go to get things. And while the NFD place would be good to go get something, when I tried to go off in there, a cop showed up. Yeah, I don't want to fight a cop with, like, a bone shiv. Not for me, man. So that's not for me. Also, like I said, this is the mountain bike. I decided on this one because it has the internal storage, even though it still only holds up to 400 weight. You can put things in there if you want to, like, hold some stuff. So you're free when you get off the bike. Like, I could put my food and my drink and my money in there if I wanted to save me some weight, and my knife that I use for things. So yeah. So we can craft our kiln. So that's a thing. Already got the mechanics table. We already got the maintenance station. I think the next thing we need to do... See, that's where I'm having an issue. Where do we get... What do we do with the leather? What do we do with leather? Right. Don't have that set. Okay. Trying to figure out where to stick this at. I mean, I can stick it in a window. That works. Fine with me, man. Okay. So we got that for charcoal making purposes. That leaves me with 87 big stones. Okay. So where do I like leather? Process is in the competent tailor, and that's also competent tailor. So where is this? That's there. You need to get skillful. Okay, so we need to get this. Okay, we have all of that. And we do have this stuff. Okay. So if we get some scrap leather, we can do that. Okay. But the problem is we need the leather table. Yeah, we got to do it in the tailoring station itself. So we have to have 20 leather straight up anyway. to make the tailoring station. So we gotta find 20 leather out there in the world somewhere. I've already taken apart Dell's Cafe twice, and I've used it for like my weapons, upgrading my scrap katana and stuff, and my knife, and getting my knife. That's 5 for the scrap katana, just crafting it, and then 5 for the knife, and then upgrading it took some leather as well. So, and I have 13 scrap leather. It repairs patch reused to patch up leather armor, repairs 50 durability. Okay. So, what do I do? Um, if I just go back to general and go to thermal processing, yeah, it's going to take leather as well. Probably take leather to craft the deal. We don't need leather for the blacksmith though, but we do need a lot more little stones. And this doesn't need it. Okay. So real quick, let's go ahead and get No Voice Artisan going. Okay. So that'll unlock the artisan table for us, which does not need the leather. So let me craft that real quick. I'll place that down right here next to this bench. Okay. And we can make that. All right. Hmm. Okay. I gotta go find leather out there in the world, really. So I need another Dell's Cafe. I need a bar somewhere or something that has the restaurant booth seats. Okay, we can go to the hotel here. It should be fine. As we stay on the first level, there's some leather at least here that we can take out. Yeah, so there's at least a little bit. Unfortunately, don't have this disassemble machine. Otherwise, I'd pick it up and take it back to be disassembled. That would give us a lot more. Wrench is not going to help us. It doesn't return enough, unfortunately. I will use the wrench on, like, the office chair, but it's not going to help me with the couches here. It's not worth it. Okay, we got 11. I need 20. So So as you can see, I haven't gotten a single leather yet. And we're already halfway through. We just got one. Yeah, we got one out of that. So, yeah, taking it apart with the axe, while there is a chance you get none, if you do get some, you usually get more. So we got none that time. But we got 2 off of this one, so it's a chance. But we do have a chance of getting more. Like, we just got 4 off that one piece. Also, the head candle thing is really easy to refill. You just make another candle, and it recharges it just fine. Okay. Blue is always good. We're just gonna call that there on that one. What did we get? 24. Okay, we got enough to make our tailoring bench. Let's go see if we can find just that little bit more. If we find that little bit more... I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's got a bunch of things in it, don't it? Okay, so we're probably going to have to clear up this area here. That's okay. Here. Also, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but those doors have, like, health now. So, yeah. And we can sell that pipe rifle. Hi. Come on now. I think this is either a tier 0, tier 2, or tier 3 POI. Oh, it's somebody outside. Okay. That's fine. This is enough here. Let me go out and get rid of them. But there's a bunch of leather, potential leather in there for us, so... also, I am on tier... I just finished tier 1 POIs not long ago as well. Alright. We're gonna go around taking these apart. I don't know. Yeah, didn't think so. I'll take the clothes because fabric purposes. Leather in there. That's nice. I don't know why every now and then that just happens. Like, it'll switch. I'll push the button. It'll come up with that. Then I push it again to go to the thing. And it just, it says no for some reason. All right. So these are the ones we have to use the heal on. Like, it happens when I do it on my axe as well. On my 6 key, if I push it, sometimes it'll give me, like, painkillers instead. So I have to kind of watch. I'm not sure why that happens. There's no conflict key bindings. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7890. Unless like, no, pushing shift 1, 2, 3 just takes you to those. So it's not that as a keybind. Yeah, it's not that as a keybind because I just tried it again with the deal and it went right to it. So I don't know why it happens sometimes. Nothing in the water cooler. Okay. Raining. With the rain, I usually like do that. That way I don't have to worry about the cold. So how much? Well, okay, we got 40. That should do us for a little bit, I feel. At least until we can unlock the ability to craft leather from scrap leather. And we might be able to, when we unlock it, it might also give us the ability to make it from animal hide. Which is when you go, you don't hunt in the forest biome, you go to other biomes to hunt, like the snow. Will give you leopards, bears, dangerous shit. uh, coo- uh, Snow leopards is not snow mountain lions. Um, you know. Okay, so first things first is we need to make us an tailoring table. Okay. While that's going on, let's go to armor. Grab skillful. And grab competent. Okay. Now we can make leather. Which is good. Alright. So I have 28 leather right now. Need to throw my fabric up here. I have some nitrate powder, which goes off into this one. Medical is this one, I think. Yeah. You can't label these things, so I was still trying to remember where things are. Mostly. Okay, so this will allow us to make leather from animal hide, scrap leather from this. We can make a bedroll, cloth fragments now, and thread spools. Okay. And this, if we had this, we would need a sewing kit, but we can make leather that way if we have to. And then we can also make our light armors, which is the farmer set, the athletic set, and the biker gloves are apparently... Huh. Interesting. So the athletic set is unlocked, but not the farmer set? Maybe it's medium armor for some of the farmer stuff? Or maybe we have to find it? Yeah, farmer versus heavy, apparently. Farmer gloves and farmer boots are apparently heavy. Which kind of, you know, the face wear, vision gear. Then we have all the mods here. That's paint, the helmet, water purifier, double pockets, things like that. Furniture is that, resources. We're most likely going to be on resources for a long time. Okay. So our next thing is unlocking basic processing, thermal processing here. So glad we got that leather. Okay, so thermal processing is unlocked. We're now low on research. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is the artisan table craft, the furnace. Okay, we need a grill. I have an extra grill. Okay. Over here in my cooking deal. No, I don't. Huh. Where'd it go? Oh, it's here where I don't have. That's right. It's in here. I don't have these set up to craft from because I don't want to mess those up. Those are my old tools and weapons and stuff. I'm keeping in case I need them, and spare pistols because I can't repair the pistols yet. I did find some carbon gas filters. I think I found these on like day 2 or day 3. So yeah, this is heavy. Okay, so we need to put this off in this window corner here. And this is our furnace. And this makes us all the ingots here. Okay, let's grab a little bit more coal. Another half a stack. Half a stack. And there we go. We do have to have some type of mold, though, to use it. So our next deal is we need to get some molds made, which I think is under chemistry. No. Where is the molds at? Not research. No. Tools? Yeah, it's under tools, isn't it? So I need these two things next. I need a brick mold and I need a toolsmith. So I can get I need an ingot mold as well, which I have, but I have to have the basic brick mold first. And then we have the plate mold. And that'll get us to the workbench. Okay. So we need to get more engineering research, and then we need to get 100 ingots. But to get the 100 ingots, we have to get to the ingot mold first. Okay. So we need to get the brick mold, which means we need to go find more basic research, which is running around looking at mailboxes, basically. I've done cleared out the library. There's a library down this way as you go down. I've already cleared it out. I needed that to unlock tier 2 research, but I haven't really done anything with it yet, but I do have tier 2 research unlocked. Right, this is the candy deal I was talking about, the eye candy company. Often there is a guaranteed direwolf. That scared the shit out of me when I saw him, and then I remembered, yeah, he's supposed to be there. But right here is the library. I've done cleared that out, unfortunately. So we really need to find another book place. If I'm not mistaken, there is a crack book over there. Take a seat couches. Okay. Okay, so here's house area. Hopefully you get more than paper. We're looking for anything that gives us basic research, basically. But more than likely, we're going to get paper from this. We're looking for like scavenging magazines, things like that. Yeah, just getting paper, unfortunately. If I get them in the head, they usually die from the bleeding pretty quickly. Any of the light zombies, anyway. Old books, which just comes paper, so that's not worth it. I don't need old books for anything right now. I can't get the bioanalyzer. I have to find computers first. Or books. Quite much. I also usually decapitate them as well. Since I have so much dexterity, I get a lot of decapitations. Okay. There's Bob's corns, Bob's spores, Carl's corns. Didn't know that was there. It's good to know. So wild berries. This is going to give us biology research, but that's okay. We could use some more stuff in there to open up things. Books, donuts, sushi chest, ice cream. So food place. This is Dell's here to the right of us. Food which not really for books or anything. It's for crops. I've already gotten this place. Is still. See, I haven't gotten this one. I was looking to see if it was like a bunch of them. To see if like the horde had spawned, because that'll also be a good deal for the magazines. We could also check with Rick to see if he's got any for sale. Back over this way. A box over here. Okay, so there's some. That'll give us 100. I can get back up to 500. That would be real nice of the game. Okay, there's boars there. There's bows. Um, USA Joe's usually has a good deal amount, but I don't know if that's on the map somewhere or not. Here's the bee place. The honey place, I guess I should say. Okay. It's another 100, so we have 200. Also look for these places right here, like this, because there's always a snake somewhere in it. There's always a purse and there's always a snake next to the purse. Also, If you don't know, in Undead Legacy, if you need a lot of grass fibers, look for hay bales and pick them up and scrap them. They give you a lot more. It's Greg's. This is the giant passing gas store, like the tier 4 one. Don't need to go in there. Okay. I think that just goes into the wasteland, so we're not going to go do that. I haven't found a learning elixir yet, I don't think. So I haven't been able to um, get the get all of my challenges done yet with extra XP. The red flag is that stone we were at earlier. Okay. There's another section of town that's past Wrecked. If we go past Wrecked and then go north, there's another section of town up there that we can go to. That I think has houses up there. Also, you can also every now and then you'll see me having boxes out on the side of the road. That's what I've used to store loot while I was double looting places. I double looted a lot just to have enough. Yeah, let's head on back to our place and get some food and some water and stuff. I've turned off repeating quests, so Rect is not going to offer the book barn again. Um, we're up to 215 with that. You know what? We'll stop by Rect and see if he's got anything. And Ryan, I'm leaving that car there in case I want to use it later on to make a vehicle with. We haven't looked and see what the new trading inventory looks like.
You son of a money talks, bullshit walks.
I guess he hasn't reset yet, is why his sale's so small.
Well,
Maybe when he
Welcome, friend.
resets.
Let's trade.
And you always at this much as well. You're just selling straight up basic research, 43 per. For all of it, it's 83,000. Okay. Yeah. So that's a thing. I can't sell those. I can buy 10,000 worth, but that'll be all of my money, and I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just going to run around. If he doesn't have it tomorrow, he doesn't have it tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it. I might need money or something tomorrow, so. All right, so we're going to go over this side of town. There's only one of each trader in this 4K map, just to let you know. And I think Jin is like 1.7 kilometers this direction. But that's okay. JD shipping, there's the parking deal. I want to say there's some more houses down on this side of here. There's this place again. There's the drug house. I've done raided it and looted it. So it's not going to be anything there. I've already killed the snake there. Let's just respawn. I don't see it there, so I think it's respawn. And there's I've looted that place. That's why those boxes are there. Museum. Here's the academy, which is not something I can do right now. That's very dangerous. Why all these spawns are starting to show up is it's getting close to nighttime. Probably like 1 out of every 3 of them are ferals. Pretty soon the spiders will start spawning as well. There's the refinery of passing gas. Here's Moe's. Might have some things in it, but I don't think so. Is near Repent. Books. Feral Nurse. I can deal with ferals with my sword. So we're fine on that. Savage Countries here. Taco burritos, tamales. Car pileup. Pizza place, Taco Town. Whatever it's called. There's this thing. There's a this is a tier 3 POI, so it's not that bad. Not gonna worry about that. And I think that's a no, that's not a dead end. It's the shooting range. Okay. There's the spiders starting to spawn in. There's realty. Here's Carl's cars. That bleed ain't gonna kill it. I only got one bleed on it. It's a regular kill. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting. What? You ain't supposed to do that. What we're gonna come do tomorrow. Working stiff, another savage country. Uh, this is research. This is 2 and the lock picking. The working stiff superstore. It's the evac point. Okay. Yeah, I've already looted this side of this town area here. Also, your food and drink drains like a MFer. And this overhaul mod, like way. If you're just standing around, like waiting for night to be over, you're still going to be drained in the morning, hunger wise. Looted this truck. I did, but I didn't get it all because it's too heavy. Haven't seen the Wandering Horde today. So they can still spawn. Four. Okay. I need one over in that corner, but I'm fine. Yeah, I just got another 100, unfortunately. Three stacks of batteries. Not bad. In case we need them. The only difference between the boiled eggs and the grilled meat doesn't need water. The boiled eggs do. They're both 10, food-wise. Okay, so with that, we should be able to get the brick mold the plate mold, ingot mold. And can we get the plate mold as well? We can. I'm going to hold off though for blacksmithing purposes first. Yeah. So I need some. I need these things eventually. Charcoal kiln should give me my molds. That allows me to do that. Clay bricks. And this, if I take it, will allow me to do ingots. Okay. All right. So, how are we doing? Yeah. Basic powders. We need tin coal and the blacksmith. We need a bunch of stone. Need a bunch of stone. How much more stone do we need for the blacksmith? About 50 more will be enough. Gives me 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. Craft 10. Gives me 50. If it was daytime, I would just go out and get it. But since it's not, we're just going to craft. So we're going to do this one first. And now to get the basic powders, I need 250 more research. Yeah. And I'm going to need more large stone, need more regular stones, going to need coal. All right. So to make the blacksmith's forge, we basically, I need to get 20 iron ingots. Let's start that up. Oh, we can do this. Okay, I thought we couldn't do this, but we can do those. Okay. We can't do lead. We can't do brass. I think we have to get the higher tier stuff. And this requires the plate mold, the glass. Okay. So we have the 20 iron ingots we need. I just need to go get that. Which we'll have to wait until morning, which is at 4. I do have it set up right now for 24 hours for dusk, and then 4 in the morning for night for morning. It's the only way I can get it like it was back in Alpha 20. I have the then there's the setting. I figured out what the setting that the uh the setting above those that's like goes 20, 22, 24. um The day it's supposed to be the daylight length. I figured out what that setting does. It controls when the ferals and stuff, the night spawns happen. So if you have that like set to like noon, like 12 o'clock, they'll start the ferals and stuff will start spawning at noon. If you want to set it up like that, you can do that. Um, there's also and the daylight setting. I have set to 72 minutes, the length of the day. I have set to 72 minutes. This off in here. I try to only keep 20 on me for purposes of room. Weight. These are all my engines I found so far. Wrenching down some cars got me some car engines. But a bunch of these small engines I've gotten from the passing gas stations. Same with the motorcycle engines. I got a crap ton of electrical motors out of the other passing gas that I showed you down there. Yeah, it was a bunch. Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting for daytime to go and do two things. So I'm going to set this right here as boulder. And then where's my red mark up here? This is going to be labeled as crack a book. Is there a book icon? Yeah. The Crack a Cafe. I can take that waypoint deal away. I still haven't found any other boulders. Like, these gray deals are just regular rocks. This is the wasteland, so yeah, I don't have much room to go find it. I'm gonna have to dig underground pretty soon, I think, to start finding some. Because it's being a pain to find. Let me see. I think I have them in here. Excuse me. Also in here is where my bedroll is, and I got a torch there if I want to stay in here. But I'm usually okay to stay in here right now with the scrap katana and the pistol. I can deal with them fine if somebody comes up to knocking. But we're just waiting for 4 o'clock. It's actually almost time. But I don't want to go over there to that boulder. Remember, there was cops, mutated and stuff up there until it's daytime. All we need is like an irradiated cop to see us, and he'll probably one-shot us. Go grab some more big stones here. I'm gonna try and get another 100 because we're gonna have to. No, we shouldn't have to make we shouldn't have to make small rocks. In fact, we can just take apart this guy right here. Also, I have all of my like tools here set to F. That's the tier right before it costs research to upgrade tools to the next tier. I don't really do that unless I'm in iron tools. I don't go above F. Even with scrap tools, I don't do it. There's no need. You upgrade, even if you think it's taking a really long time, you still upgrade pretty quickly for things. I do have this chest, but that's probably off in the wasteland, isn't it? Now that I'm thinking about it. That is probably off in the wasteland. I mean, we can go look, but I'm pretty sure that's off in the wasteland. I mean, if not, it's like right on the freaking edge. Remember, take it out singularly. Don't use the R key on those. Pipe rifle bundle was not worth it. That was my day 7 one. Okay. There was one on day 4 that was like, I don't know what the hell it was thinking. It was like way the hell out there for some reason. Also, it's nice having crouch again. My last play session, like right before I got the bike, I went up into an attic in a POI. I think it was actually the drug POI deal. And when I went up there and I did that automatic half crouch thing underneath the ceiling, uh, I could no longer use the control key to crouch. I could still use the C key to toggle it, but I could no longer like hit control to crouch all the time. That's kind of also why I wasn't working doing stealth. I couldn't. I had to like remember every now and then when I wanted to do a stealth hit on somebody, I had to remember to hold the C key before I shot. I forgot a couple of times. So we're rocking 50 right now. So 20 times gets us our 100. I'm surprised I remember how to do this. It took me a while back in Alpha 20 to understand how to break down this rock in the correct way so you didn't really lose anything. Yeah, it took me a while. I lost a couple of pieces back in Alpha 20 learning these things. So far I haven't lost one yet. Uh it broke right at the end. It broke right at the end, damn it. Ah, okay. I'm just I'm just gonna call it there. I'll just call it good there. Okay. I just needed to break one more to get 100. I would also have liked to have broken that little small stone next to it as well for some more small stones, but we're just gonna have to go with this, unfortunately. I forgot to repair my pickaxe before I left. Yeah, don't forget to do that. You're going to break your stuff out in the field, and then you're going to be really, really sad. Planks is okay. I already got a stack by taking apart like pallets and stuff. Um, I can say plywood. If you come across a deal labeled plywood, you're just going to get like chips, wood chips. But if you find the uh, wooden pallets, um, the wooden plank pallets, it kind of looks like the prywoods, but they're wooden planks. Those everything in that becomes wooden planks. No matter what you take, no matter what tool you use, I always got wooden planks from that. Stuff to sell. Okay, so we got that, which I think means we can craft the blacksmith deal. Yes, we can. So we're gonna let that craft. How much iron do I have? Okay, I have enough to make 100. So yeah, I need 1,000 to make 100. That's another thing we need to do is we need 100 of that, and we have the blacksmith thing. I'm going to kind of go in a circle starting here. So we're going to put that there. Okay. And this allows us to make these things. Okay. Okay, let me maintenance my pickaxe. Scrap machete. I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much repair everything except for my wrench. I have to use a repair kit for that. I have 11, so I'm okay, but it's not really something I want to do. It's going to take 2 minutes. I'm going to run around and I'm going to get a bunch of small boulders. I might go ahead. We do have iron. Like right here. We have double iron. I'd probably go ahead and get those top nodes. Because that can be smelted into ingots as well. And I'm just going to get the top node here. Is that iron or is that... No, that's iron. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. And say... This one. Iron here. And then set this one as well. Iron here. All right. And then I'm going to break these top nodes. Should be enough. Oh, nice. Do I need more damage right now, or do I want the... I think I want to go there, and then that. Double jumping. Nice. Okay. So, got 11 out of it. Not bad. Let's go and look for some little boulders out here to get some more stone with. So we have this one here to go get. Ah. Just like swing right over his head. There's a snow biome right over there. Like, it's a small map, man. It's a 4K map. I haven't played on a map this small in forever. I think this is lead over here. Ah, damn it. He's a little bit too fast for me. I thought I was able to get close to him enough. Say hello to Chuck over there. I can see him just hanging out. Hmm. That's a boulder, I think, but that's really close to the snow biome. Yep, there's a boulder there. I just uncomfortably close there. Here's one a little bit further away. Still kind of close though. I know I'm spelling it wrong. I'm doing it deliberately. Journey's End. Okay. So Journey's End is out here. I think that's a tier 4 POI. If I'm not mistaken, that's Red Mesa, and that's in the Wasteland. Okay. This one I don't know the deal off the top of my head. Let's grab this iron here. Probably not going to be coming back over here, except for stone. I thought there was another iron steel. Need to mark these things so we know where to go. There's a bunch of single stones out here. How are we doing? Okay, we got 468, a little bit more. 500 will be fine. Is that 500? Nope. A little bit more. Go ahead and grab the stone I wanted to get earlier, the small stone here. There's nitrate over here as well. But that's very dangerous, being that close to wasteland. That's where, like, the cop was wandering. So it's close enough for the cop to get to. I kind of want to follow the outline of the wasteland. It'll be pretty far back. I do kind of want to follow the outline. Yep, we're running. He's about to spit. I heard him hawking his loogie. More iron here. Okay. Ah, shit. No, thank you. I don't want any. Not for me, man. Not for me. Yeah, way too close to the wastelands to even think about marking these guys with the scorpions and shit. Just got to be careful if it's the boss showing up. It's just a random spawn in the world, the boss. It's not actually, I mean, unless they changed it, it's not specifically tied to a POI. It can just randomly show up, and I think it spits like the cop does. But when it hits you, it poisons you, and that's pretty much dead. Unless you have poison antidotes on you. Okay, I think this is a boulder that's far enough away to be worth. Okay, that's just a crawler. And there's the burnt forest, where's Jin is. Yes, I'm. Oh, that one I actually did wrong, even wronger, and colder. It's supposed to be bolder. I know I'm spelling it wrong, but I'm doing it on purpose. Sorry if it bothers you. Just having fun with it. Trying to have fun with it. Okay, a bunch of bone deals out here. Just got to remember if we want to go into the burnt forest, we got to take a gas mask with us, and we got to take our filters if we do have them. That we do have. And if possible, upgrade it as far as we can go. Maybe up to like C if we can, maybe D. I'm not worried about being too close to the burnt forest. While there might be scorpions, I would be more worried about dogs, actually. The scorpions would kill me, sure, but also, why isn't this on the map? Huh. There it is. Finally showed, popped up. And there's the desert over there. I'm kind of liking the outlining here. I'm kind of going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got a couple of boulders here. I think I'm just going to mark in between them, kind of. And I'll actually put two boulders. I should probably put an A instead of an O if I'm going to go to all that trouble of being funny. But I am liking the point of outlining the map. I don't have like the desert on my map right yet, so let's go and get that fixed so we can see it. Which direction it is on the map. Put iron nodes here. There we go. Now the desert's on the map. Don't head into the desert. Looks like it's about to have a storm. How you doing, man? Medical thing? I don't know that one off the top of my head. Hmm. I've been there before. The quick tier 1 POI. I think that's actually one of those ones we spawned at when we were like doing maps earlier. I was checking if it's the horde. If it's the horde, I was thinking about leading them into the desert maybe to get the bonus loot for when they drop their loot bags. If we're lucky, they would drop their loot bags in there. And there's the snow again already. Okay. I'm gonna come over and mark this boulder here. Do y'all see it? Because I don't. There it is. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Just, I got off too quick. Okay, it dropped it over there. Where'd you drop it at? What? Where is it? North. Okay, it's this way then. That's why. That's in the desert. That is maybe worth going and grabbing. Or it's not in the desert because that's Trader Jen right there. That might be that might be in that might be in the burnt forest, which not as good as the desert, but we could get it. As long as it didn't land in a lake. I don't like it when it does that. If it does that, I'm just going to God mode it and get it. Just fly down and grab it. Because it's not supposed to, but you never can tell with people's modded maps if the game recognizes it. The game may say that's that's land, not water, because somebody altered it after the fact. Yeah, that's got to be in the desert, even though it's looks like it's pretty close. The only thing that's going to stop me from getting it is if there's like a scorpion next to it. I might try and lure it away, but it'd be dancing with death because the poison will kill you. It's basically a faster acting infection. So it is here in the desert, which we're going to be very hot very quickly here. It's already, screen's already turning red. I don't see any scorpions. I know it's hot. It's okay. We're just gonna gotta do it singularly. Just turn around and we go. It's not killing us, which is what I was worried about. Like it would be killing us or something, but it's not killing us. Doesn't go above 34 apparently. and we're cooling down rapidly. We also had those insulated pieces on as well. We had those insulated mods and gear. That didn't help. Uh, our character is like at 7 for heat resistance. It's more built for cold resistance right now at 17. So yeah. So what did we get? We got some food, food, 3 foods, and an ammo crafting bundle. Let's see what's in the ammo crafting bundle. Things to make any type of bullet. Okay. That you want. We can't make any bullets, but we can make it with that stuff. Uh, you have to get the ballistics table, if I'm not mistaken, to make bullets. So if we look it up, ballistics table, basic firearms, we have to get to here, and that'll allow us to do it. So it's not that bad, but it is a little bit into it, and it's like one of the last things you should be looking at doing. Unless you're just dying so much because you're playing on insane difficulty, and why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand. I just don't get the mind. I'm sorry, I just do not get the mindset. You play how you want to play, but I don't get the mindset of people who like playing on insane difficulty. I don't. I mean, I played Dark Souls and it's fine, but going out and actively seeking it, no. I played all the Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all those. I just don't understand the people who seek out stuff like that. All right, so we like drained the crap out of our water, being that hot though. So I'm just gonna refill, and I'll eat 2 eggs. Actually, I'll eat these corns. I'm gonna eat all the corn. I have no idea what that is. It's an excavation site? Oh, I haven't thought about that in frickin' forever. That's a tier 5, isn't it? Or is it a tier 4? I can't remember. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. But it's a like a big old giant pit of mine. I don't think they were digging for iron or anything. I think they were just digging for like stone and stuff, cement building, concrete. So we're finally on a road. That's nice. Remember, if you want to find stuff like this mini bike here, be on the road in between towns. So let's check this and see what this looks like. This looks like it's fully there. 2 repair kits, 8 iron plating. I have all this stuff. I just need to get this. And we can have this. But the thing of it is we don't have gasoline. We need to get gasoline. We either need to unlock gasoline or we need to get a lot of gasoline first. I'm talking about like 5 full cans, most likely. I have one full can and a partial of another, maybe a partial of another two. And you also need um yeah. Okay, so here's the snow. And we're almost like reconnected here for things. Ignore the chuck. Dude, yep. And here's like a almost fully complete van as well. My van, go away. I don't care if your colors match. It's mine. I have two car wheels, I'm pretty sure, but you need steel, which means you need crucibles. Or you need to take apart a shit ton of streetlights and vending machines. The Subquake took away the steel plating from gas station gas pumps. I took apart some and yeah, nothing. Let me see. Is this another good one? No, this one needs two. The other one only needed one and it didn't need an engine either. Ah, shit. I was really close to it. You scared my chicken. You scared my chicken. Yes, you did. Okay. Where's... Ah, there it is. We were on the road to the house. All right, it's 15:33, 13. That should be enough time to go over to crack a book and start going through there and looking for stuff. And also, let's stop by here and see if their like inventory is updated to be bigger.
How's it going?
Chop, chop, dumb fuck.
Yep. Okay. Also, you need the frying pan. You do need at least one frying pan for the what do you call it? Um, the powered stove. That is required for the powered stove. This uses the 10 millimeter. No, it uses 9. Okay. This is strength 1. This is assassins. Saw that before. I actually got one and I sold it. I didn't care. Reduced fall damage. A brass sickle for 1300. That would save me when I need to go grass hunting, but
You don't buy something
I already
next.
got
Pleasure
like
to
a
meet you.
regular sickle.
Would you like to trade?
That is research for 145. That's actually expensive considering you can buy a research for 43, right? But this gives like 50. Actually, that might be like a lot cheaper. So 50 times 43 is 2,150. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to buy the magazine and scrap it. So Handyland gives us regular research. I'm not going to get that, even though I probably should. 2,900 for a full can of gas. for 113 bullets, it's 2968. I'm not that hard up for bullets right now, so I think I'll pass.
You're welcome.
So, Handyland. We get basic research. That's what the material is. So when you scrap it, we get 50. Not that much, but a little bit's going to go a long way, hopefully. So let's go and see about dropping things off at the base. We also need to go and turn off our furnace that's been going on this whole time, because it's probably done. Got me like 20. 24. Not bad. So I have a little bit extra, 100 for purposes of those, and then that other stuff. Let's go to the Cracker Cafe. Let me remove that waypoint and set that as our destination. And then when we get there, if I can try to remember, I need to set my home back as the destination so I know where to go. But I'm glad I wandered around and outlined the area so I know where things are. And like I can see the roads and where they go. Like this road, I guess, is where we go to go up and get to Jen. This goes down into snow, that goes into desert and all that stuff. I wish we had auto run. That would be nice. Oh, also, there's Crack a Book right there as well, if we wanted to go do that. But that's a tier 5 POI. I'm not looking to do that right now. I mean, probably I could do it, but I don't want to. And also, this is a bad location to turn. Go straight through there. There we go. Excuse me. We have these 3 right here as well. Take a peek at. Paper. Money. And books. Not really what we're looking for. Alright. Let's get over here. Okay. Go away. I said go away. Unfortunately, slicing off the limbs does not help you kill them. Unless it's their head. If it's their head, it works out really well. Because they don't live without their head. Hey man, how you doing? gonna go around you. Because, like, yeah. Yeah, I've not found, like, iron ingots out in the world. I found zinc, I found brass, I found copper. I haven't found iron, which is a little strange, not gonna lie. Okay. So basically this is what the inventory is for, is if you loot stuff, you can throw it in there. Knock knock. And here we go, right away, 100. Let's hope it continues. I mean, this is a tier 3 POI, so hopefully we get a bunch of good stuff. We just have to watch out for, like, ferals just in case. I doubt we're going to get that many. I don't think the game's going to be that nice to us. But maybe. Okay, there's some more basic research. I can, like, auto pick stuff now since I have so much lock picking. I might lose one pick or two, but yeah. Okay, this straight research is nice. And there's more research for us. You already did it. That. One thing that can happen, like, probably in the loot room, is there's a chance there'd be a cop in here, which is going to be dangerous. More research is what we need. Surprised we've gotten that much already. That's nice. I'm so shocked that we have that much. Okay, we got somebody outside we need to take care of. You, like, come over here. I can, like, slice your head off like that. Sneaking. I think this just turns into paper, right? No, that does turn into research. Yeah, I'll scrap that. I need research more than I need, like, whatever that, sneaking. That. Yeah, the toilet doors are broke. And that's a POI thing. I'm not sure what happened to them and why they did this, but some of the toilet doors are broke. I'm not sure why. That's a Undead Legacy thing for some reason. That one I won't do. That one I won't do. Should be somebody, two of them back here. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two. Haven't gotten any mega crushes out of these, but I have gotten a bunch of yucca juice out of them. In fact, that's what I was drinking first, really, because I just could not find a coffee pot to make my murky water into water. So I had to like, just turn it all into, I just had to drink the yucca juice I was getting. I had like 4 or 5 of them at one point. Raining. Turn on. Put on our helmets so we don't get cold. We would get cold without that winter hat. I'll keep my research on me to keep track of it. In fact, I'm going to lock that so I know, so it's always there. You know what? I haven't tried yet. Yeah, it just gives us clay and nitrate powder. Okay, so we can't get farm plots. I didn't know if we could or not. I couldn't remember if we could do that during regular Undead Legacy back then or not. Here's hoping I don't need that stuff. I'm going to take that in case we need to use it for storage. Not back at base, but while we're here. We done looted all of that. Take apart the chair. Take apart the computer. That is not the one we need for the deal. The computer. The synthesizer thing. We need the one that's just the tower by itself. We seem to be protected in here. We're not getting wet, so I'm gonna put that on. Because it's like more armor. Okay, we got a Shamway, which is unfortunate. If it was Crack-a-Book, we would have had pretty much probably guaranteed some research in it. I'm gonna drink that. I'm not gonna worry about the dog food. I think the cornbread is out in the vehicle. Okay, so there's usually somebody out here. There's usually one out here somewhere. And then one inside the deal. That's why I was looking for him. Out here. Another claw hammer. That's okay. Thank you, game. Didn't need that, but it's nice of you. Okay, no dog. Sometimes there's a dog in here. I've had that happen before, but it's been a while since I've done the cafe, I think. Maybe they removed the dog at some point. Okay, so we scrap this. We get basic research. We scrap this. We get tools and melee, which is great. Zinc. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this. Take this. How are we doing on weight? 82 out of 126. Okay. These. Okay. We're going to go back to our bike, and we're going to throw stuff in the bike. What I'm worried about is us getting too heavy for a bike. That's why I really grabbed these things. Okay. So we're at 55. Our bike is full now, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm going to do weight. I'm going to grab the food back out. Do this by weight. I'll grab the lightest things back out down here. And then put like the heaviest things back in. All right. So we're almost to the point of the main loot room, which is going to be dangerous. Okay, so we have that, and we have that locked. So, yeah, we gotta go up. Okay. Make sure I'm loaded in case we got a bird. I don't remember birds being up here, but I don't know for sure. We're wet, but we're not cold, so we should be good. Nobody in there. What? Where'd the feathers go? There they are. I'm always dropping the feathers because the only thing you use feathers for in this mod pack is to make, arrows. Can only get that guy. All right. So we're going to do bow. Wow. Why aren't they triggered? Hello? I have no idea why they haven't triggered. I don't have a silencer. I've got an extended barrel. What the hell? Why aren't they triggered? Like, did they change the sneak deal? Did he change the trigger? I have never done this. I mean, I've done pretty good before, but I've never, like, done this much. I've never been able to sneak that much before. I've usually had to kill one and then everybody else wakes the freak up. Wow. Okay. Thank you, game. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one with... That's not the one. Yeah, that's not the one. Just making sure. I'm just gonna take it apart. Yeah, I have no idea how I did that. Why they didn't trigger. I'm hoping I didn't... I might have missed a trigger or something. Assassin, I can... let's see, I can scrap that. I think I'll scrap Assassin as well. Yeah, that's another 100. I just need, like, research data. I hope they just don't wake up all of a sudden and like 50 zombies like spawn on my head because I skipped a trigger. No feathers. I mean, I've gone over the top before and not been able to do it. I don't need Sledge Saga, so that becomes melee tools. I mean, I've gone over the top before and I would still trigger everybody. So... okay, so I can read one, I can scrap the other. I think that's more... No, that was basic research as well, interestingly enough. I'm not really interested in the in-game chest, but biology research, foraging guide, and 12 basic. Okay. I'm not really interested in the in-game chest, but if I open it with the auto pick, I'll take it. If not, I'll just get some more block picks later. Okay. So we have a 27% chance. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hi. You use M9. And you have some silver nuggets for me as well. So, what's so special about you? You just take a repair kit. So you do 67 and a 12 round magazine, while this is 51 and an 8 round magazine. So you are better than my pistol. So that's nice to know. I'll have to, it's also a G. So that's going to increase its damage as well. So I'll have to use one of my few repair kits back at base. But you are also a 12 round magazine, which is really nice. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take these to get some nails mainly. So I don't have to make some later. I think this just goes out to here. So yeah. We've looted the place. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to, like, go that quickly. Or that easily, either. I'm surprised there wasn't, like, a cop in there, or at least one feral. Alright, let's go. We're only at 136, which is more than I can hold. My deal is 126, so it's 10 more. You know what? Let me see. Do we get a Fireman Almanac out of this? We do. Tools, melee research. So Fireman's Blade, so that's a good one, and we can scrap it for the deal. Oh, and of course, as I said, I forgot to set my home. So, which road just goes so I don't have to just go up here and go down, or I could go up here and go down. Okay, so right there. When I hit that marker, I turn right. So we walked out of there with 1,000 research. Bang on, man. That's nice. That is nice. Also, I don't know if you saw that, but I gave that a thumbs up. And there's that, I think that's that tier 4 POI, or maybe tier, yeah, Meridian Center, I think, is tier 4 POI. And then there's that other construction site. One thing I haven't seen is Hogzilla Ranch. I haven't seen that in this place. Take a left right there. Yeah, I haven't seen Hogzilla's Ranch, and I would think that would be one of the deals here. They did Bob Boars and Carl's Corns because there's both Grace and Super Corn there. But you also want Hogzilla Ranch because boars everywhere, and also another Grace. So that's missing out on a lot of stuff. All right, here we are, back at base with 1,000 richer on our research. So let's just throw everything in here into things. I can also unlock that. Nice. Also, give me one of these and repair. What? I think it was that right there coming out of that window. I heard glass breaking out. I was wondering what the hell. I was wondering if somebody was snuck up on my base or something. Is the main thing I was worried about there. Luckily, that doesn't set you on fire when you step on top of it. It might if you do it when you're when it's lit. I don't know. Let's see. We also have this over here where I keep all the light bulbs and stuff. Let me throw my silver up here and the rope. Light bar needs to go in here as well. Let me eat that cornbread. He's the one that broke out that window over there. Okay. So we've got a nice new pistol and everything. Let me real quick repair that. And we'll repair that as well. Okay. I know they could still come through these windows, but at least I'll see them coming. Hopefully. It is lit up nice in here to date. For right now, anyway. Okay. So, our next thing, go back to tools. We need this, which we need engineering research and some more leather. Okay. So, engineering research is tech books, the wiring books, things like that. And then we need a little bit more leather, which we can go and find. More engineering there as well. Yeah. So I don't have the ability to get those. Like I said, I already got tier 2 research done. I need basic powders. I need to get tin coal. So that's a thing I need to do. So that'll get me basic powders, which gives me my pestle. Which goes in between those two. We're getting all of our stations right now. And then we can work on the upgrades. So let's throw that there. Now we can make our powders. when we need them for things. Okay, next, research. I think we're just locked into... Yeah, I think we're just locked into that for right now. Getting the toolsmith. We should get the plate mold as well. But I need 100 and 150. So that's 250, which I have 500. So I have enough. So I have 500 minus 250. So I have enough of that. So let's go ahead and grab that. And grab a plate mold for later. So yeah, now I'm locked behind engineering research, which is Mo power boxes. I know where a TV store is. We can go to there to see if we can find it. And we also need a little bit of leather, which we should be able to find. We can also make that much leather, I think. I just need 2. So I have the ability to make that 2 leather I need. So we're just going for the engineering research now. We can also go to Rect to see if they have it. If they have like some kind of book or something. So I could get it. Where's my leather at? Off in here. Okay. So we need to have a total of 250 engineering research as well. I do have a wood hammer that I have left over. See, the thing of it is the big thing about this is it also gives us the repair kits, the ability to make repair kits as well. Crucible is advanced research. We're way far away from that. And it takes 200 as well of the tools and melee ones. And we can't, yeah, we would need to upgrade our furnace. I can't unlock the tools until I get this line done, because if I run out of the tools and melee research, I'm going to be really freaking angry at myself. So yeah. So I'm going to call it here. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. Sorry. I didn't think it would have been that long, but it has been. So yeah. But I'm going to make let's see. That'll get me up to like 96, I think. And I'll go ahead and like drink one of these waters. And we also take and put that water there. We put that there. That there. Okay. So yeah. But we got a bunch done. We got the blacksmithing station. We got the tailoring station. We got the furnace. We got the kiln down. We got the mortar and pestle. I haven't upgraded any of the tables, but I have got the tables down. So that's nice. At least. And we got like a crap ton of regular research, which doesn't help us right now. I can't believe I have 300 biology research right now. Can I unlock farm plots from that? If I get some rope and some plant fibers. Okay. Well, we could do that also next episode. It doesn't require any of their other stuff. Um, potatoes, chrysanthemum, goldenrod, and that. Chicken coop, hydroponic planter. That needs the engineering research and light bars. Okay. And then we have the grow lights. Oh, this is what you need feathers for, but that's fine. You can get feathers anywhere. And you need 4 chickens. 10 potatoes we haven't found. Hmm. Dew collector, primitive water wells, water pumps, water condensers, aloe vera farmer, super corn. Have to have 5 of it and 2,000 research and 20 books. Wow. 10 of each plant. 10 of each plant. Okay. 10 of each plant. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We'll probably need to do this as well. I have to go find some corn. We can probably get that at Bob Fuller's and Carl's Corns. It might have some corn out in the yard, or at least one of them does. And I need to go take apart some tree stumps for the honey. Crafted in the stove, though. Crafted in the stove, though. So no matter what, you're not making anything good in the campfire. No matter what you do, you have to get this to be able to have any kind of cooking whatsoever. We can make baked potatoes. So I think you can make all this stuff in here in the campfire. But you can't make the honey. You can't make bacon and eggs. But you can make things like hobo stew, gumbo stew, sham chowder, shepherd's pie, tuna fish soup, spaghetti, yuca juice smoothies. You can make all this stuff in here. Fish tacos. But you can't make honey and you can't make bacon and eggs. Things that are in the beginning of the research tree, you just cannot make. So we can make goldenrod tea. That makes in the campfire. Grilled corn made in the campfire. But you can't make the honey. You have to have a stove. Blueberry pie, stove. Fish tacos, campfire. Why is things in the campfire after the stove? Poke bread, stove. What the hell for? Cornbread. Okay, campfire. Vegetable stew, stove. So he's taken every one of the best foods in the game that you would want. Like the reason why you would want the vegetable stew is you don't need meat for it. So he made it where you have to have the stove. You have to have an in-game item, to make the best food, of course. You can make sham chowder in a campfire. Can of sham, made in a campfire. Koba stew, made in a campfire. Meat stew, made in a stove. Steak and potato, crafted in a stove. Okay, at least that part. Chili dogs, crafted in a campfire. Gumbo stew, crafted in a campfire. I'm probably pretty sure he's going to change all this. Campfire, campfire, beer, chemistry station. That's normal. Grain alcohol, chemistry station. That's normal. Actually, you don't even make. You can't even make grain alcohol anymore in the normal thing. Awesome sauce in the campfire. Moonshine in the campfire. Learning elixir, campfire. Yucca juice, campfire. Yucca juice smoothie, campfire. Mineral water in the campfire. Water purifier, tailoring station. But still, so you can make the most basic of food or high tier food, except for what is considered the best in the game in the campfire. The best food in the game to make is first is bacon and eggs. That's the best food. If we're going straight for food and you don't want anything extra. While like hobo stew is higher tier and gives you more, it's still better to do a bacon and eggs that gives you like 36, while the hobo stew gives you like 50 something, I think. But the next tier down is vegetable stew. To me, is the next one down because you need no meat. You don't have to go hunting. You just grow your crops. You just need potatoes, ears of corn, mushroom soup, and some water to make it. Um, and then there's the meat stew, which is the meat counterpart, which just adds meat, potatoes, corn, animal fat. This is where you would have to go hunting, but you have to make it in a stove. So he's taken all the top three best foods and made it where you have to have an end game item to make it. Because you have to get basic powered lights. Well, actually, first, you have to get no voice electrician, which is engineering research, which is one of the things we don't have. Scrap wire, you probably need that to hook all this stuff up. You need to make that. You need to go up to portable lights. Then you need to go and get basic powered lights. Then you have to get improved powered lights. Then you have to get recessed lights. No, actually, you don't get recessed lights. You get scrap spotlights. No, wait. Oh, actually, you don't even go up this route. You go through basic power logic to get electric timer relays and switches, into gasoline generators, into saw benches. Then you have to get air conditioner. Then you have to get the electric heater, and then you can get your powered stove. So what all do you need? How much research do you need of let me do a calculator real quick. So to get this, you need to start with like 50 research, right? And this is not the materials. This is just the research. You're probably going to need scrap wire to hook things with. While you can get it out in the world, you probably want it to make it. So 50 plus 50. So that's 100. Then you need the basic power logic, which is another 50. So let's see, into gasoline generator, which is another 50, which you're going to need gasoline for, but usually with that, you don't need that. Then you need to go up to the saw bench. That's another 50. Hold on just a second. It messed up. So that's 250. You don't need the tier 2. You need to go up into air conditioning, which is 250. So that's up to 500 now. And then you need the electric heater, which is another 250. So you're up to 750. And then you need an extra 200 on top. So 950 total to get all the way up here, not including the resources. You need steel plating. You need to find a stove and take it. More steel plating here. Iron, okay, it's down to iron starting at air conditioning. And then the saw bench is scrap, so that's fine. Then you go back to gasoline, which, okay, that's fine. Into the basic power logics. You need a wire watch for, so make sure you get those. You also need to get 2 insulators. So I think you make those in here. No, you make wire relays. So I'm not sure where you get insulators from. This I don't know where you get. So that's your stopping point most likely. Because nothing says you can get insulators. That I see. And I can't click it for it to take me somewhere. Just some weird choices, man. I get he doesn't want you to have food early, but you know, like fuck you. What the fuck for? I can only live off of grilled meat and boiled eggs. That's all I can have unless I buy the food. Like, that's it. That's all I can cook. Like, why? Is my whole thing is why? You know? Why limit the person that much? It's deliberately limiting the person that much for some reason. I don't get it. But whatever. So I need to end this here. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.